Hey everyone! Okay, so, because this update wasn't finished in time, I'm breaking it up into two patches. So this first patch here has a lot of content. Ow. Did you just smack me and run? Okay, ignore that. Anyways, so this first patch has a lot in it, so I'm gonna have timestamps in the description if you're looking for specific things, or if you don't want to be spoiled on specific things, because I'm covering all the stuff in the patch, and hopefully it won't take me too long to mention it all. As you probably can see in the video, it's probably gonna take me closer to 15 minutes, but yeah. So, the first thing, as you noticed, I got seasonal events working. So now there's a whole Halloween event you can do, where you can get candy that was stolen by the Skull Warriors and give it back to the Halloween spirit. Between October 15th and October 30th, he will show up and the event will become available every year. So that's how it's programmed, which is awesome. And you'll be able to get tons of stuff from it, and all these stuff aren't just vanity gear. No. This all is event gear, which will not be removed during resets and are slightly stronger than normal gear. I took a lot of inspiration from Terraria with the pumpkin armor, with kind of making the event armor. So that was where I came with that. I'm just gonna have to leave real quick to get some Halloween candy, or retrieved candy to trade with the spirit. So give me 2 seconds. There we go. Yeah, this took multiple clips to make this video, so I apologize if it seems kind of like it jumps around a little bit. Yeah, so with all the event gear, it's a lot of fun making them and having them work, because some of them are placeable objects, some of them are event food, which have very strong benefits, some of them are straight up just cool looking equipables, some of them I took inspiration from different things. With the heavy 2 being the spooky sword from Deltarune, I made an entire sprite and model for, along with pumpkin headgear, which is supposed to be like a Kirby version of the pumpkin headgear from Terraria. And the pumpkin pies also nod to Terraria as well. Yeah, all the gear was pretty awesome to make sprites for. The only thing is that in this preview I'm showing, kind of in the video, the skull masks will be glitched out. They'll be fixed for you guys, though. It's just glitched out for me currently, because I found out about it while recording, and fixed it. Just because I had family over while I was recording, so I muted myself, and I'm literally doing this, like, right now at the crack hours of the morning. I'm recording, explaining kind of what's going on, and Spirit Flames are glitched. But the Spirit Flames are only glitched because of the fact that they don't have a model. So as long as you put them in equipment, they'll still function fine and give you your stat boost. They won't render, and that's what that little error is. So you can just hit enter to dismiss that and you'll be good. And then like I said, the skull masks, they're shrunken in. They'll actually be an actual mask for you guys when you guys are wearing it when you guys play the game. Yeah. So then the next thing, speaking of costumes, I found out about Undertale's 10th anniversary while making this patch. I loved listening to the orchestra suite of Undertale. So, I made some Undertale gear you can get, which is honestly a lot of fun. One of the pieces you'll need to get from dungeon, the Withered Wastelands dungeon, but ta-da! Kirby Sands. So you get the face and the outfit by using the code Undertale10. But the spray paint you'll need to get from the Withered Wasteland dungeon. Ooh. And it's a little glitch for me, but it'll be fixed for you guys, because of the fact that I was currently making it while recording it and testing it. It wasn't finished. That's why when I jump, it looks a little funny. But yeah, so there's that as well. And one thing I want to mention real quick is save files have been revamped. I'm not going to show them because it's not a big revamp, but basically now if you delete the game and then reinstall it to get the newest version, it'll still remember your save data. It will load your save data no problem. So that's pretty awesome as well. Yeah. The next thing is if you manage to rescue 20 corruptions, which is something that you'll figure out throughout the game when you get some of the endings, you can now get a special shop that gives you upgrade power-ups. And these upgraded power-ups basically enable you to traverse new areas in the game. Because the first three, anyway. First is high jump, which I actually just made the thing for, and it doubles your jumps. So normally you only can jump twice. With it, you can jump 4 times, making you get across some crazy pits. The next one is the drill gear, which I absolutely loved making. It was a ton of fun and a little bit painful. You are invincible while drilling. You can go under those great things to get to new areas too, which is a lot of fun. And then the only thing is, even though you're invincible while drilling, you're slow, you can't dash, and if you try to jump, it'll knock you out. But yeah, when you jump out, I think I have it programmed so you damage enemies around you too. And then there's the ranger gear, which I make some dark dungeons, kind of like the mirror dimension, that will come in handy. It's a little glitched right now because you can turn it on and off, but when you do, it'll dim the light for some reason. I'll fix that in a future thing. Right now, you won't need the ranger gear. Yeah. The other two, though, can come in handy, especially since there's a lot of areas that you can access once you get the drill gear. Just a lot of free treasure, essentially. Yeah. So, the next thing is that I fixed Magolor's quests and made it so you can unlock Marx now. So, you have to talk to Magolor to start Marx's quest. Where basically Magolor says that Marx went missing, he has no clue where, and he asks you to try and find him. And then, with Magolor, you only need to return 1 energy spear now. The rest he'll give you cash for returning, but you only need 1 to complete his quest. So once you have the Lost Friend quest, you can go find Marx. In this new chunk that I built for Volcano Vault, it doesn't have a mini-map, but as you can see, the boulders are all gone. You can go the right, having this new section. The camera's a little screwy because I'm in dev mode, but for you guys, it'll be fixed and it'll look a little better, a little smoother. So once you get through this little bit of parkour area that I've styled very similarly to Lava Landing, his entrance, you'll find corrupted Marx there. You can ignore that gap. That's going to be a dungeon entrance and actually going to look nicer in a future patch. I kind of forgot about that. But yeah. So once you interact with Fallen Marx, you'll have to fight him to free him. But once he's free, he's a super powerful ally. And the fight's not hard. It's just, I'm kind of slapping him because I'm wearing endgame armor. I mean, the Dark Matter gear is some of the strongest armor in the game. The only thing that rivals it is the King's gear. But you guys can't get that yet. I haven't added that. Yeah, so once you've beaten Marx, you'll go through some dialogue with him. But he'll be an unlockable character. He is such a fun character to have on your team because of some of his wacky abilities. And he'll give you a special achievement for unlocking him too. Just need to give it a sec for the achievement to pop up because it's been... Oop, there we go. Yeah, so you'll get a special achievement for unlocking him. And like I said, with Marx, unlike most characters who have like an active ability, like the Halkander D who's got his active ability of Scarab Bomb, Marx has a very, very powerful passive ability. Where, like most Kirby bosses, if he gets knocked down to low health, he will go into second phase. Or as I labeled it in my scripts, he will activate Second Wind. And Marx's Second Wind, every Second Wind's different for everyone. Marx's, he goes back to full health and changes form to his boss form. Which is awesome. Yeah. And he'll appear in the Lore Star Cutter once you've rescued him. You can just chat with him. Yeah. So there's that. And then I also, like I said, finished up Magolor's questline. So now you will be able to fix the Star Cutter completely, explore it all, and take on the boss that's cursed it. This corrupted copy of Magolor. But what I really did, interestingly, is the dialogue that takes place once you beat him. Corruptolor. Dialogue is very interesting because it hints towards, if you read it closely, towards the next patch and the ending that's going to come with it. Because Magolor, Corruptolor, and Marx all share an ending where basically you get a very powerful relic from beating, where you'll work with the three of them to take on the Overlord's strong room, and it'll be very interesting for sure. And you also can talk to Corruptolor too after completing his whole Magolor's whole quest. And Corruptolor gives a very, very important endgame hint. I thought I'd let you know that you saved 20% of corruptions for the Overlord's grasp. I've saved 20%. For you guys, it might be a different percentage, but when you get to 100%, you'll be closer to unlocking the true ending of the game, which I'll add later. The next big thing, and I love this so much because it's a lot of fun to play with, I've added placeable houses, like Animal Crossing, but you only get one. I programmed it so you get it right away if you're loading an old file that's already unlocked in our dimension, but otherwise, if you start a new game, you'll get it automatically too. You can put in any another dimension subsection and decorate it with items, and when you switch which section it's in, the items in the house will still be in the house, which is a lot of fun. And it's honestly just super fun to play around with, because of the fact that you can store items inside, you can place items in there, and you can change the wallpapers, which I'll show in a few minutes. When I was recording, I had a little too much fun trying to decorate the place and stock it up. But with wallpapers, which I mentioned, they are a thing, and I will be getting to it in a few seconds. I'm just gonna slap down a pot over here. Alright, I'll try to serious up so that this doesn't take any longer than 15 minutes. So yeah. You can edit the entire house, change the floors and wallpapers, and I have it so you can preview which ones you're setting it to, and then you can save to have it apply. Yeah, so far there's only 5 floor options and 5 wallpaper options, but there's still quite a bit of variety despite that. If you try to go higher, it says 9, but it'll just put the default if you try to go higher than 5. So 5's the highest you can go. But yeah, it comes with a lot of different options, which I like playing around with too. You guys might enjoy that as well. I can add more wallpapers if you want, but that's a future thing. Yeah. The last thing I'm going to show is kind of unused content. So originally I was going to put more Undertale stuff, like Flowey's face. But, it took forever, and it doesn't look great. So yeah, that didn't come out well, and that was not going to be added. But yeah, so, that's kind of it for this patch. The next patch I'll be doing will include the ending, and will be coming out, like, late November. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this patch, and I hope you guys have a happy Halloween, and I will see you guys next time for when I do the next update video. So yeah, take care, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!